back. Happy New Year. I don't know when this is going to go up. I'm hoping it will go up the first week of the new year, but I don't know for sure. What I'm about to talk about is a couple of changes. Not rules, not restrictions, none of that, just changes that I'm making and my purchasing habits overall. And I'm super excited about it because my friend Desiree, I'm going to insert a picture here or here of me and Desiree, was the one who came up with this because I said, I think for January, I'm just going to do a no buy and just like not buy anything. And, or she suggested that. And I said, you know what, let's take it a step further because I was going to do one for I was going to do one for 6 months. And I said, I don't think I can do that. That's too much. And she said, well, just do one for January. And then we kind of came up with the idea of doing a thematic no buy year, meaning every month we'll have a theme. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a thematic no buy. So I'm going to go over a couple of things and hopefully you'll understand, like get the gist of it. Okay. The first couple of things, there are general rules for the no buy. Okay. One is that beauty purchases cannot exceed $200. Okay. The only exception is that if a Natasha Denona palette drops and it exceeds $200, then I can purchase it. I am allowed to borrow from the next month. So if I go over and I spend $250, then that's $50 less from the next month. Eating out, where I spend my own money, cannot exceed 3 times a month, and only one of them can be a DoorDash or a Grubhub or something like that, because I DoorDash a lot. So only one book or Audible purchase per month. I have on my Kindle app probably 600 books that I've purchased, and it doesn't make sense to keep buying books if I'm not going to be reading them, but you're going to see that in a minute. Only 2 in-app game purchases that cannot exceed $10. I have a couple games that I play, and I like to buy in-app purchases, like for coins or whatever. Only 2, not exceed $10. No purchasing of any new foundations unless it is a repurchase of a top 3 foundation. And I will have a list on my blog and probably in the description bar below of my top 3 foundations. No purchasing of any new pressed face powders unless it is a repurchase of top 2 pressed powders. No purchasing of any loose powders unless it is a repurchase of top 5 loose powders, okay? No purchasing of any blush singles, highlighters, or face palettes unless it is during birthday month. My birthday's in April. Birthday month budget is different and is not disclosed. I haven't decided if I want to disclose it or not. Rules are different for birthday month and will be disclosed at that time. Whatever is purchased during birthday month, okay, during April, so let's say I purchased 10 things. I have to multiply that by 2 and declutter that amount in my birthday month. Selling of products, if a product is for sale and I keep it for sale at the end of the month, it is permanently decluttered. At the end of the second month, if it is not sold, it is to be donated. So items can only be for sale for 60 days, and then if it doesn't sell, I need to donate it. It needs to move on. Let's see. There are some restrictions regarding mainstream purchases, okay? I will not be purchasing any mainstream makeup items unless they are in the top 3, the top 2, or the top 5 of the powders. No eyeshadow palettes from mainstream brands unless it's during birthday month, because that's different. The only ones that are completely excluded are ABH palettes, Natasha Denona, Viseart, Becca and Benefit face palettes, ABH face palettes, MAC blushes and highlighters, Laura Geller blushes and highlighters. Now, that sounds like I'm giving myself a lot of leeway, and I am. I'm not going to set myself up to fail. No. We're not going to do that. We're going to give myself room to improve, and that's what this is about. So, the thematic no buy year only has 3 months that are already scheduled. So January, June, and December are already picked out. So January is the beginning of the year declutter. I have to declutter 30 items from my beauty collection. I have to select my top 30 items in my collection. I have to select 15 items that are on the bubble and decide by the end of the month if they should stay or go. And then I need to make a wish list of 15 items. So there's like activities to do to keep this interesting. Then February is in a randomizer. So the second theme, it doesn't have to be in February, it'll be randomized. So I don't know when this will happen. So I can't, the reason I'm doing a randomizer is because I can't plan for that month. You know what I'm saying? And like buy stuff to like stock up, if that makes any sense. So the second theme is no purchasing of tech stuff. No computers, cameras, no in-app purchases, no watches, no watch bands, no online food orders, no purchasing of apps, like no purchasing of apps at all on my phone, even if it's free. No TVs, only 2 hours of TV a day. I have to read or do 3 audible books by the end of the month. I have to journal every day. I have to work on my book every day. I have to read a meditation every day, and I have to say my rosary every day, which is something I already do. And then I have to make a video or a blog post about that month's experience. The third theme is no purchasing of any clothes, purses, jewelry, or any other accessories, shoes, scarves, boots, or home decor. Select 20 of the above items to declutter and donate. Do not sell. Make an effort to minimize unnecessary clutter, decorative or other, and write a post or do a video about my experience. The fourth theme is no purchasing of hobby-related activities. So I crochet, I read, I color, there's stuff like that. So I'm not allowed to purchase yarn, hooks, books, ebooks, coloring pens, coloring books, word finds, word search, Sudoku. I have to make do with what I have. And so one of the activities is create or read 5 things with the supplies that I already have. Declutter and donate excess supplies, because I have a lot of stuff that I don't really use and that somebody else can use. Write a blog post or do a video about my experience with that month. Again, that's a random month. The fifth theme is invest in free educational tools. So learn a language daily, do a brain exercise daily, watch 2 TED Talks for the month. I used to watch TED Talks all the time and I stopped doing that. So find an online course that's free and take it. Minimize TV watching to 3 hours a day. So I'm giving myself an extra hour that month. Keep a journal of my experiences and then do a blog post or do a video about that. The sixth theme is for the month of June. This is what it is. It's the mid-year beauty declutter. I have to declutter another 30 items from my beauty collection. I have to select 15 items that I've changed my mind about, like I either liked or disliked and why. Write a blog post or do a video about those items. Select 10 items that you are happy are in your collection and 10 items you'd like to see added and 10 items that you're glad are going and that have overstayed their welcome. Excuse me guys, this allergy is really bad. I know I sniffle a lot in my videos. Theme 7, declutter 20 blushes, highlighters, bronzers, and face palettes. That's the theme. Name the top 5 in each category. Share why you chose to declutter certain things, and write a blog post or do a video. The 8th theme is birthday month, which is April. Okay. All restrictions, year-long, no-buy behavior is lifted. I can do basically whatever I want. Still have a budget, but I don't have to share that budget if I don't want to. For beauty products purchased or received in that month, 2 have to be decluttered. Write a blog post or do a video about your experience. Did you maintain certain limitations, etc.? And that's why I'm doing a whole month where I don't have any limitations, because I want to see if that's the 4th month of the year. So I'll have 3 months of kind of changes. And I want to see if I've maintained that in April or if I go crazy and overspend. Okay. Number 9, share your entire beauty collection inventory in quantity and monetary MSRP value. I don't care, but I have a feeling people are going to have a problem with it. Commit to a specific goal amount for each section within a 6-month amount of time. So it may be outside of the no-buy year. If you're okay with your numbers, then look at panning some of your older items in each category. Panning is relative, so whatever I see is success. Share your goals in a blog post video, and in 6 months do an update about your success and your challenges. The 10th theme is declutter all foundation, face powders, and to a specific number. So foundations, 10, and face powders, 8. Talk about the items you've decluttered and that you actually liked, but why you're still letting them go, like why they didn't make the cut. talk about the items that you declared and actually held on to for way too long. Like you kept it for whatever reason. And then share your thoughts in the blog post or video. Theme 11, massive declutter of potted shadows, shadow sticks, cream shadows, glitter liners, all of that. So we want to cut those numbers by half. Is there a reason that you keep some products over others? Were there any expired products? Do you plan on repurchasing anything because it's old or expired? Write your thoughts, blog post or video. And then the last theme is in December and is the end of the year declutter. You declutter 25 items, including clothes and shoes and makeup and purses. Why did you choose to declutter them? Have you needed or wanted to get rid of these items but held on to them for one reason or another? And share your thoughts in a blog post or video. Okay, so the reason I'm doing it this way is because for me, I cannot do a no buy for a whole year. I can't do it for 6 months. I can't do anything like that. That's just not in my character. For even if I am giving myself the parameters, I'm not gonna do it. It's just not gonna happen. But what I wanna see is from month to month, not knowing what is going to be the theme except for January, April, June, and December. All the other themes, I don't know when those are gonna happen. My friend Desiree is going to pick that themes for February and the other months. So I won't know. I won't have time to prepare, to stock up, to grab this, to do that, to do all these in-app purchases or what, I don't know. So, and I want to see if from month to month, if I maintain the behaviors that I'm trying to maintain in the month prior. So that's what I'm trying to do, is trying to like ease myself into different changes in behavior instead of changing everything at one time. I think that'll be easier. So that's like my thematic no buy. I've been so excited to talk about it. Yeah, and just for you guys to know, for the product rotation, okay, I know this can be kind of confusing. I was doing every week, but it got too taxing. So week 1 is favorite store. Week 2 is theme related week. And I have 52 themes that I do a randomizer for. Week 3 is an options week. So it's specific sections of my collection, like all the luxury, all the small high-end, whatever. Week 4 is a theme related week, or a completely second chance, last chance bucket. Week 5 is dealer's choice. So whatever, if there's a 5th week in the month. So at this moment that I'm filming, I have 870 eyeshadow palettes. Now, what I'm talking about is anything from this, that's one, to this, that's one, to this. I mean, anything that has, that is a palette. I'm counting, I don't have really quads or anything like that, but I do have 6-pan shadows. And then back there, let me grab this real quick for you guys. Okay, you guys know I love these things. Okay, for this one, this is not an entire palette. That doesn't make sense because there's too many shadows in here and they were too expensive. But if you group them by like the brand, like these are all Christiana Ann, that's a palette. These are all Igneous, that's a palette. These are all whoever the hell, Sydney Grace. And then these are all Colored Rain. So that's a palette. So that's the way I divide my custom palettes, all right? So just so you think I'm not like cheating on how many palettes I have. But I will be doing a palette collection. I'll be doing it 3 times a year. I'm gonna do one in January, and then one in June, and then one in December. So we're gonna see the numbers. Now I will say this, I went from having blushes in 1 drawer, bronzers in 1 drawer, highlighters in 2 drawers, to minimizing it to blushes and bronzers in 1 drawer and highlighters in 1 drawer. So that in and of itself is progress. Progress is what you consider progress. I'm not measuring myself against anyone else. This is what I want to do for me and my collection so that I can get better use out of it and I can play with my stuff better. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a great day. If things are going sideways, remember, it gets real, it gets different. It gets real fucking different. Hang on for the ride, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great day.